Hello, this is Empire, and welcome to another video on my channel. This is episode 2 of the Minecraft Bedrock Edition Survival Guide. So, as you can see, it looks like the same world at first glance, maybe, but it's not quite. Like, there's a lot of snow missing, there's torches, and there's this weird dirt wall going around the village, if you might see that. And, yeah. This is my actual world that I used for this. And you say I did some things quite similarly. There's the stairs that were here. But it's just more developed. I have a diamond sword, diamond pickaxe, pork chops, salmon. So yeah. Okay, so like I said in the last episode, this episode will be on mining and farming. So yeah, that's probably it. Mining, farming, and, security, I guess. So, one thing to note is that after, like, a few days, I think, a few Minecraft days, these guys will start to spawn in your world. They're basically just villagers, except, they have, different trades. They have these llamas around, and, they spawn in randomly, and then they despawn randomly. So you can't, like, keep these guys if you like a trade. Like, if you like a trade that they have, you can't just, like, keep them somewhere. Like, they'll despawn after a bit. Because they're wanderers, like, they're like nomads. So, anyway. So, mining and farming. So, you'll probably have a stone pickaxe when you do this. But if you use the same seed, then you'll probably be able to have an iron pickaxe. And it appears I did not make any extra armor from... Although, I don't remember what was in the blacksmith chest, but I don't think it was... I don't think it was the same thing that was in the other world. So, yeah. So, mining and farming. So, you should already have a strip mine, you should already have a mine like this. So just, start mining down. Until it gets, like, really dark. If you haven't found any coal yet, then I recommend coming back up, chopping down a few trees, and then, smelting the trees into charcoal, or smelting logs into charcoal, and then making torches of that. Place torches at, some kind of interval. When mining down, I usually just place it whenever I feel like it. So, yeah. So just mine down. Pick up any ores along the way, like here was like an ore pocket. Pick up any ores along the way. And then once you get down to Y level 11, you see in the position it says 11. And by the way, you can enable show coordinates, or you can enable coordinates, here. With the with this thing, so now you see it doesn't show up. That text was just part of the chat. Yeah, and then you can turn it on from there if it's not on. There, and appears it only updates when you move. That's kind of weird. For you it might be on the very top of the screen, but for me I have this avatar thing at the top. Or paper doll, whatever. I like that there, so yeah. Anyway, so once you get down to Y level 11, once that middle number says 11, you start mining out in like that. So there are different strategies for mining. You can mine like every other block. You can mine like tunnels like that way, like 1 block tunnels. You can do that. I wouldn't do that. I just don't want to, but, I mean, you can do that if you want to, it's more efficient, but I just don't want to. So, so you start mining down, and then you place a torch, at the start. By the way, you want to mine at Y level 11, because, it's right at lava level, so I'll show you in a bit. So you place a torch, and then after mining 9 blocks, place another torch. If it feels way too dark, even with this, then I recommend increasing your brightness. So on the 9th block, place torch. And you can see that brightness has quite an impact, because yeah, makes it, yeah, this is how early Minecrafters played, with like 0 brightness. It's probably really painful. I didn't start playing until like 2014 or something. So so just keep mining, pick up any ore pocket, make sure to mine any ores if you come across them. Although what I do, just so I don't lose count, because I'm OCD and it has to be in the same interval, is if I see any ores, I'll just mine straight past them until the 9th block, then I'll go back and get them. I'll show you that in a bit. So just keep mining. Whenever I come across caves like this, I always just block them off like that. It's probably just me being paranoid, but I don't really care. And usually when I start up a world, I usually go caving a lot, and it usually gets me a lot of resources. But I find that you can just go down and start strip mining and have it work. So yeah, and this is what I was talking about with lava level. So there's lava here, as you can see by that. But so yeah, and then when I came across it, I just put water down, and then turn turn the lava into obsidian. Then I can just keep going. So if you mine at level 11, then there's almost no chance of you burning to death from lava, unless you're really careless, or unless you're kind of careless, or you happen to come across some kind of lava fall, like in a cave. But I hardly ever come across anything like that, and it's usually just like 1 block higher. And here I came across a ravine. By the way, I got this crossbow from the villager, the pillager outpost. They have crossbows sometimes. Yeah, there's a ravine. There's a ravine there. I blocked it off though. Sometimes people like to find ravines. I really don't. I hate caves usually. And you see, I started. Sometimes you might just wanna completely skip ores. Sometimes, because if you have too much like redstone, then you might not want to grab any redstone because you don't need it. It just takes up too much space. So clearly that's what I did, because I have not used any redstone yet, besides making this clock. But yeah, I've talked for way too long so far. It's like 27 minutes of talking. It's actually more like an hour and 27 minutes. So yeah, so an hour and 27 minutes of talking. Oh, and you want to keep it like a 2-block thing like this, so you can sprint, run, so you can like sprint, and jump at the same time, and then it's faster, I think. So like whenever you're coming across ores, you might want to just like cover it up. But I don't have any blocks here, and usually when I come across gravel pockets, I don't cover it up. It's just too many. Like that. How long is this tunnel? There's a creeper over there. Hi. It was pretty weird. I don't know where he came from. How long is this tunnel? I may have skipped some of these ores because my pickaxe was on low durability. I think I stopped mining in this direction because I came across like a water ravine, and it was just so annoying. This is all a waste of time. Hurrah. And I have no cooked food left. So, okay, I have food. This is why I had the speed potions in that chest in my other world. Because I'm only going at like, oh, really slowly. And you use a lot of food when you do this. Like, keep that in mind. You use a lot of food. So, that tunnel is that tunnel is ended. So, what you want to do is you want to start mining off in a different direction, like this, and then place the torch, so you can start over the count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice how I'm mining straight past the ores. 7, 8, 9. So then I place the torch, and then I come back and I get the ore. And I'm not going to do that right now. Of course, I just had salmon waiting in the furnace. Okay, so you'll notice I have a. Well, actually, you won't notice because I don't have any. Okay, so what do you want? So when you're mining, you wanna make sure that your pickaxe does not break, because then you can put the pickaxe away, and then when you make another pickaxe, use that one, and then you combine, and then once that one's almost broken, you combine it with your previous pickaxe, and then you have a slightly better pickaxe. So then you just keep doing that, eventually you'll have a full pickaxe for just like you'll have a full pickaxe eventually. You'll want to do that before you get enchanted pickaxes, because can't really do it with enchanted pickaxes. So, next on the itinerary is farming. So, you notice I have this huge farm. And not even half of it is full. Well, anyway, so underneath each of these blocks is water. So you need water every 4 blocks. No, you need one water will fertilize 4 blocks. So you need 1 water every 8 blocks or so. Creeper. You need 1 water every 8 blocks. So yeah, and so you need 1 water every 8 blocks. And I started putting blocks over the water and then torches to prevent mobs from spawning here. I don't know if mobs can spawn on farmlands, but it's always good to be careful, I guess. And if I need to, if I want to, I'll tilt these back into farmlands, but that's not really a priority right now. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to go out and then start. You want to go out and then. There's a creeper here. I don't know where it went. You want to go out and break this tall grass. Like this kind of grass would do. You don't need to do this the double tall grass, but you need to start breaking grass, tall grass. Then some noise. Oh, tall grass. There we go. So when you break tall grass, you have a chance of getting seeds from it. So so you take the seeds. So you take the seeds and then you plant them. You plant the seed. It's called seeds, but like, so you plant it, and then when it's grown, you break it, and then you should get more than one seed, and then you just replant it, and then eventually you'll finish it. So then once you have like something like this, then you wanna break only the fully grown ones. In the previous textures, it was quite easy to tell the fully grown ones from the not fully grown ones, but in this one, I think if it looks like this, then it's fully grown. If it looks like this, then it's not. Whatever. So you only want to break the fully grown ones, so you can get wheat and seeds from it, multiple seeds, and then you can just keep planting it. Now, since we're in a village, some of the villagers will do that like for me. Since I'm in a village, some of them will do that for me. But I find it really annoying when they do that. I've actually left this for like quite a while. Haven't like this is it actually surprised me how much wheat was here. I thought there'd be way less, but clearly not. So anyway, you wanna break only the fully grown ones, fully mature ones, and then you can, yeah. And there's a trick that you might want to do. It's not really a trick, but whatever. That you might want to do to get them fully grown. I'll show you that later. Eventually, I'll add like eventually I'll put like pistons in, so it'll be like my farm, in my other world. So it can automatically harvest. Still have to plant it though. One thing you can maybe do is one thing you might want to do is just go across like a villager does, and then just go up to it, and then just like break it and then plant it or whatever. I don't know. It might save time than just going around breaking, but I don't know. Or kind of like this, like a villager would go up and do that, and then go to the next one and do that. But I don't know. So, this is a really high yield. So many seeds. Really surprising. Okay, that's enough. Eventually I'll get some cows in here, and then I'll have a cow farm. And use the wheat for that. Oh, by the way, there's also there's also wheat here. You can use that if you spawned in a village. You can use that to start it off. Just have nonsense. Why do I have not a shell? Whoa. Lime boots, okay. I'm just gonna make a chest for the farm. I already did make a chest for the farm. Anyway, if you just can't wait to, like if you just you don't want to wait for it to go, then what I recommend doing is to find a river. Either find a river or a skeleton grinder, but I can tell you that one of them is less rare than the other. Hold on, I'll wait for it to sleep first. Okay, so if you just can't wait for the wheat to grow, I recommend trying to find a river. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. There's a river over here somewhere. My friend wants me to like eat some candy or something, and it's kind of annoying. By the way, these are one of the new flowers. It's a cornflower. Kind of useless, but whatever. Okay, so find a river. And then you wanna find fish, and basically just kill the fish with like a sword or something. You wouldn't want to use a fishing rod, because a fishing rod don't. As you can see, that one dropped a bone. So you want to go around killing fish, so you can get bones. Also, if you find these guys, you can kill them, and then they drop stuff like tridents. But I don't want that right now, so yeah, you'll get fish. That's where I get all this fish from, and you'll get bones. The bones are kind of rare. I think it's even rarer that they'll actually drop bone meal, but that may just be a Java Edition exclusive. That may just be a Java Edition exclusive. So I'm gonna come over here. So they'll drop bones, and then you can make the bones into bone meal. 1 bone gives 3 bone meal, so this gives, I had 8 bones, I had like 6 before, and then I got 2 from that, I guess. So then, you can get bone meal, and you can just go across bone milling all of the wheat.
Open it!
So, that's how you can, just speed up the harvest. You may have already known that. You should have already known that, but whatever. Yeah. And, one other thing, so these, traders, sometimes they have stuff like, this one has, like, tube coral, packed ice. I do not know where the nearest desert is, but I have a cactus here. I bought a cactus from a wandering trader, and now I have, 3 cactus.
What?
By the way, on my channel, if you ever hear me say cactuses instead of cacti, ignore it. I hate cacti. It's stupid.
Open.
It's like saying plain eye. If you have multiple planes, it's like saying plain eye. It's very no. Okay, so next on the itinerary is security. That's basically just like security against like mobs and stuff. So this is a village, and villages are prone to attacks from zombies and stuff. There's not really much zombies here, but and there are a lot of those like weird strays, which are like skeletons, but which are like skeletons, but like they wear like torn clothes, and they shoot arrows. They shoot arrows of slowness. It's really annoying. So like those spawn a lot. Like a lot of those spawn here. It's the ice biome. But whatever. So now I saw this on a video. On a video from the Yogscast. Yogscast Duncan, I think. It was a Project Ozone video. basically they just had like a 1 block wall around their base, and they had like a trench going around it. So from the outside, it's actually 2 block high wall, and you can't go over that. Of course, players can jump over that, but mobs and stuff can't do that. So this is just a really simple and effective way to secure an area. So this is just really, really simple. So, yeah, it's like that carpet over the fence thing. So basically, I just built like a 1 high wall around the village, and then after that, I dug a trench around it. Apparently, this guy spawned in the outside. I think I'm being attacked by a polar bear. Polar bears can get through. Polar bears can get through. This is not helpful. This is not working. This is the one reason why I'd have a regular wall. Fence. Got it. I don't know if those guys would attack me. That was an experience. So anyway. So I just built 1 high wall around the place, around the village. And dug a 1 block trench around the wall on the outside, and it's pretty much safe. There are some spots. I think there might be some spots where mobs can spawn, but I don't think it's really an issue. And also if you stick too close to the wall at night, you might get shot by a stray. So yeah. As you can see, this guy, he spawns he spawned here, but like his llamas spawned on the outside, so he's kind of stuck there. By the way, there's at one point there was like 10 or so llamas like in that boat area in my other worlds. It's pretty weird. Hi. How are you? How? Crossbows are really bad close range. I don't know why I'm using crossbow. I have a regular bow. Yeah, you see there's a stray there. They're really annoying. Okay, so and then I also just spam torches around here. So basically at night we should be completely safe. But there have been some strays spawned in here. Like one spawned on the balcony there. One spawned on the balcony there. It's pretty annoying. One spawned near the church, I think. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the bell and like the subscribe button. And thanks.
How do you like the subscribe button?